Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is video number 3 for my Xbox buyer's guide on the Xbox 360 store before it closed. And we have quite a amount of nutters, so let's get right into it. And hopefully you guys will have the chance to pick them up, because right now it's acting up crazy. I guess due to the high traffic and people trying to buy as much as they can. So hopefully I wish you guys a lot of luck, and hopefully I'll have this video ready for the morning time in raw and uncut, so you can at least take a look and take a quick peek at what was left. So let's go and let's get right to it. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to go through it real fast because there's still quite a lot of letters left. Let's start with letter O. Oblivion, Monch Odyssey. You can definitely get physical. Not really worth getting physical unless, of course, you want to double dip. Ormata, never played it. I know it's an RTS. Onishimbara, same case. You can pick it up physically, probably way cheaper. Don't know how much it is here. Let's take a quick look. It's 14, 15 bucks, at least you know. Orcs Must Die, definitely part 1 from the very first game in the series. I picked it up. I don't know how much it is. It's probably like 10 bucks. Nope, it's actually 15 bucks. And it's saying I haven't purchased, so. But it is back compat on Xbox One, so, there is another one that is basically you can pick up. This Automatus, excellent. If you want to get it physical, it's good luck with that. I think it's very expensive. But I do know here it's 20 bucks, so this will probably be your best bet. But I highly recommend it. It's a dope shooter. Outland was a really good 2D side scroller with the red and blue gimmick that they did, which is really cool. I would recommend it because I did buy it on another account. It is a good game, and it's from the House Marquis, the people who did, the Return on the PlayStation, because now they own that developer. So I would recommend for you to get this. It's only 10 bucks. Matter of fact, I will put it on my pin just so I know something I want to buy. Same thing like the original first Orcs Must Die, which I thought I had, but I think I have it in another account. Then you have Outpost Kalaki X. I never played it, so I can't really tell you much. Moving right along, letter P. We have the Pac-Man 1, I believe. All these Pac-Mans, I believe you can get concurrently on the Xbox, like enhanced versions or collection, I believe. The Pac-Man Championship Edition is awesome, back compat. Highly recommend that one. It is $10 if you want to buy it. Pac-Man Championship Edition DX is also really good. This one's also $10, I believe. Yep, $10 as well. And then they have, obviously, the Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures Part 2, which is the sequel, obviously. It's like a 3D platformer. I don't know how much it is physical. It's probably going to be expensive. But if you can get this here, digitally, then I would recommend it, because those are actually fun platformers in 3D with Pac-Man in the Pac-Man universe. And as you can see, that one is not back compat. Painkiller I do have. This is back compat. I do have it digitally, but I don't know how much it is to buy it. But you can also get it physical, and it probably costs you less money. Then I have Panzer Dragoon Saga. This I have the original disc. If you want to buy it, it's only $10. Absolutely must get. I highly recommend it if you never played it. Same thing with Painkillers. Panzer General, never played. Viva Pinata. If you like that type of game, it's a lot of fun. Then I would say go for it. It is back compat. But again, you can probably get them way cheaper physical. They are $10. Payday 2, never played. Peggle or Peggy, never played. Penalty Saver, never played. None of these Princess Darkness. I think they're like, point and click. I never played them either. Obviously, the Perfect Dark Zero and Perfect Dark, I would suggest just to get the rare replay. It's the cheapest way to get it and the best version. But here they are. They are available if you want to double dip. You want to get them physically. At least Perfect Dark 1, you can only get digital. But 0, I know you can get in Platinum Hits physical. So it depends. Whatever's the cheapest route, then go for it because they are good games. Phantasy Star 2, the Genesis Classic. That's in the Genesis Collection. So it's up to you if you just want to double dip. I wouldn't recommend it because I would just rather play the best version on the collection. But it is $5. So there is that, right? Phantasy Star Universe. I think it's very sought after. It's $20 digital, but you can get it physical, but I think it's expensive. Pinball FX2 is awesome. It has a lot of great themes in there. You would have to just go by the theme you like. It is a free download. So you can do it, download it free, and then try to get the actual themes that you like because it is a fun pinball machine video game. Ping Pong, never played. Planet Under Attack, never played. Plants vs. Zombies, I know it's a multiplayer game, never played it, but it is on new generation console, so I would say get it there. This is part 1 and 2. Port Royale 3, never played it. Portal still alive, I never really played it. Portal 2, you can get physical, I know that. I heard it was a good game. I never really played it like that. I've seen it being played. It is $20, but you can probably get it cheaper physically. If I had to take a guess, Power Up Heroes, never played. Prey, obviously, one of the launch games, awesome game. If you haven't played it by now, you've probably been under a rock. Physical is probably $2. You can get it here for $20. You know, so this is a good buy, but I would say get it physical. Prince of Persia Classic is basically a remake of the original one that was on Commodore 64 with better graphics. Really like this game a lot. I thought I owned it in this account, but I don't. So I'm pinning it as you see, but it is only $10. And it is only on Xbox, but it's back compat, which I didn't know, and that's pretty cool. Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands was also a good one. This is back compat, but I'm pretty sure you can find it physical a lot cheaper. It's $20 digitally. Prison Architect, never played. Prize Driver, never played. The prototypes obviously are both good games. Probably better off getting them physical because you probably get them cheaper. But they are at a good price, to be honest, at $5.99. If you want to double dip, then I would say go for it. That one's $8.99, the second one. Psychonauts 2 is very expensive physical in most cases, but you could get it here for $10. Awesome game. Part 1 to the brand new Psychonauts 2. You owe it to yourself to play it, especially if you haven't played 2 and you're planning to. So to add it to your collection digitally, and it is back compat, I believe, right? Psychonauts, right? I'm not sure. Puzzle Arcade, never played. Bust a Move Live, never played it. Puzzle Chronicles, never played. Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remake. Puzzler, never played, but I know it's fun. A lot of people say it was, so it is available here. I don't know if it's in the arcade collection with the fighting games. It might be, I'm not sure, but it is $10. It is back compat, so you can buy it still probably on the Xbox storefront. Puzzle Quest, never played. Puzzle Quest 2, never played. Puzzle Quest Galactrix, I never played it. And Puzzle Gaiden, never played as well. So I can't really comment on those. Moving on to Q. There's only 4 games here. The only one I could recommend is Quantum Theory, because I actually played it. It's very Gears of War-esque. Awesome game. But for $29.99 digital, I don't know. It depends on you. I believe you can get it way cheaper physical. Maybe in the $5 or even $7 range. I'm not sure, but definitely take a look at it if you haven't. But I would recommend physical. Because $30 is pretty steep still for this game. I heard Quantum Conundrum was good, but I never played it. Let's see how much it is, but it is back compat. It's $10. So at least it's not expensive. Now moving on to R. RBI Baseball 14, awesome. But I believe there's an Xbox One and Series version. This was cross-gen, so I would recommend getting there. Getting it there is $20 unless you want to double dip. Rabbit Invasion, never played it. Radiant Silvergun, I believe I still own, or it's on sale right now. No, I don't own it. It's actually on sale on the 3 Xbox consoles. You could buy it on Xbox Series console, and it's actually on sale, and it's not on sale here in the actual digital store of 360, but it is back compat. Rage, you can get this probably for $3 physical. Awesome game, very fun. Very mixture of like Mad Max with monsters and all that stuff. Very dope game. I highly recommend it as well. It is back compat, but get it physical because it's 15. I believe. I bet you can get it a lot cheaper physical. Radiant 4, definitely a good game. Great shoot 'em up, but it's expensive if you buy physical. So I would say probably your best bet in this case is get it digitally for $20. And it is back compat. Because the physical one, I think, is going for like $50, maybe a little higher. Rainbow Island Touring Adventure was obviously a remake of Rainbow Island on the NES. It is only $10. This version, I think, is only exclusive to the 360. It is a fun game. It's a lot like Wonder Boy, so I would just say if you like the Wonder Boy series and the original Rainbow Island, then pick it up. I never really played that version. Rascals, never played that as well. Ratatouille, I would say get it better physical. You could probably get it for $2 or $3 as opposed to 20. And it's not back compat, so it all depends on if you feel if it's worth it or not. Raving Rabbits A and K, never played. Raw is an awesome top-down isometric gauntlet style game. It is a lot of fun. I have bought it, I think, on the Xbox One, because I think that there's an Xbox One version. I'm not really sure, but in any case, it's still back compat. You can still buy it, and it's only $5. The Rayman HD, Rayman 3 HD, it's a polished version of the 360 version. I mean, the Dreamcast version. It is $10, and I think you'd only buy it digitally, but it's back compat, so that's a good thing. Rayman Raving Rabbits, never played. Rayman Legends, amazing cross-generation. I would recommend just to get the new one from the new consoles. But if you want to double dip, then you can always buy this version, and it's also back compat. $20 though, remember that, digitally. I don't know if it's gone up in price, but I think it's still cheap if you try to get a physical for the 360. Rayman Origins was, I believe, the original before Legends. This was part 1. You can get it here for $14.99. You can also get it physical. I don't know if it went up in price still. And it is back compat. So that all depends on you. If you want to double dip or if you choose to get a digital versus physical. But it's a great game. I recommend Legends and Origins. Highly recommend them. They're amazing platformers. Action adventure platformers. Raystorm is amazing. Shoot 'em up. Remake of the Raystorm series. Unfortunately, Taito has made it very difficult and never brought any other versions of the game since then on any Xbox platform. So this was available on 360, only on the digital storefront. So for $15, it's not a bad price. I would highly recommend for you to get it if you want to have someone to play it on an Xbox. It is available also on Nintendo and PlayStation concurrently, and they have a physical version, which never came to Xbox, and that's kind of a shame. Raise Hell, I never played it. I heard good things about it. It is only $10 digitally. It is back compat. Physical, I'm not sure. You might be able to get it cheap, but I'm not really sure, so don't quote me on it. But it is $10. And it's not back compat, I believe. No, it is back compat. Resident Evil 2 Revelations, I think you can get this free. Even on the Series X, actually. You can get both of these free. On both consoles. So it's a good-ass game. Never beat it, but it's very good. And I recommend it as well. Reaction Rally I never played. Red Dead Redemption, of course, everybody knows that, it's a good game, especially if you like Westerns. Rockstar made it. There is a 360 version. I believe they made an enhanced version for current consoles. And the sequel, of course, we know is out, but it is $30 digitally. That's pretty pricey. I would probably recommend to try to get it physical, because I believe physical is much more cheaper. Red Dead Revolver, I think, went up in price physical. So this is probably better if you got it digital. Another excellent game. This one plays more like, let's say, like Gears of War. It's more linear, more like third person, like Resident Evil style. But, with more freedom or whatever. Excellent game. It's $14.99. It's probably better if you can get it that way, because physical, I think it went up in price because it's kind of hard to get. And it is back in pack. Red Faction 2, always a good series as far as I heard, but I never really played them. And these are the Xbox One versions. And obviously you can pick it up, a physical, probably a lot cheaper, but it is $15 here. Like the same thing with Red Faction Armada, which is back compact and was the 360 sequel. But I never played it, but I heard good things about it. Red Faction's Battleground, never played either. So I don't know what to tell you. And Red Faction's Guerrilla, I believe, is the one that was more in the future and you drove on vehicles. I played a little bit of it. It was a lot of fun. You can actually buy it for $1, basically, which is a good price. I don't know how much it would be physical, probably cheap too, so you can double dip in that case. Red Johnson's Chronicles, I never played it, never touched it, so I don't know what to tell you. Recoil Liberator, never played it either. I think it's a first-person shooter. It's $14. It's only here, available here. Remember Me, also awesome game. Fantastic Capcom game. Physical, I know it's cheap, so I would probably tell you to get it physically. But it is $1.99 also if you want to buy it digitally. So if you want to double dip for that price, it's very good. Renegade Ops, absolutely you must buy, because it's only available digitally. And Renegade Ops is an amazing game. From Sega, top-down shooter with cars, and it's only $10. So, and it's only available digitally in the store. You can't play it back compact. The Resident Evil 1, 0, these were all available on the Xbox Series consoles, enhanced. But if you want to double dip, you can buy them here too, or get them physical if you can get your hands on it. But as you can see, they all seem to be $2, so you can definitely double dip if you want for that price. It's dirty cheap. Yeah, I think every single one. Yeah. But these are the 360 versions. Keep that in mind. Resident Evil Operation City, never played. Revelations 1's also another awesome game. $2. But they have the same game for the new consoles. But if you want to double dip, you can, because again, they have it here for only $2. Renaissance of Fate is an RPG. I know it's expensive physically. I don't know how much it is here digitally, but let's take a look. It's $20, so this would probably be your best bet. And it is exclusive to 360. And it's not back compact. Raz HD, awesome game. Highly regards. $10 physical or digital. It's only available here on 360, digital version, so I would say pick it up for the price if you really want to get into it. It's a nice game by Sega that was underrated. That was actually in the Dreamcast as well. Ridge Racer 6, again, older first release games with 360. I don't know how much they're going for physically, but it is $10, and it is a good game in the series. It all depends on you if you want to double dip or just get it digitally, and it is back compact. The Rage Racer Unbound, another good one. I don't know if it's cheap or physical, but it is also $20. It all depends on you. If you rather get it physical, but if not, you could double dip, and it's not back compatible. And I think they have a new version for the newer consoles as well. Rise of Nightmare was actually a really cool Connect game from Sega, but again, unless you don't have the Connect support, which I don't know if going forward we will, it's probably not worth it, especially this $15 still. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Obviously, we have current generation versions of the game, but if you want to double dip, you guys know this is an excellent game. It's only $7.99 digitally, or physically you could probably get it much, much cheaper. The Ryzen series 1, 2, and 3, never played. Risk, never played, based on the board game. Risk Urban Assault, never played. Robo Blitz, I never played. Rock Band, I used to play, excellent game, but there's no support for the instrument, so it's kind of pointless. Rock of Ages, never played. Rocket Knight Adventure, the newer modernized remaster of the series, is absolutely a must-buy. 100% excellent platformer. It is $15. It is back compat. You can purchase it on the current consoles, and I would highly recommend it. Don't miss out before they take it out of the store. Rocket Riot, I never played. Rocket Bowl, I never played. Rockstar Table Tennis is a lot of fun. It is back compat, and it is very cheap if you buy it physical. So maybe here you can get it as well, but I think physical will be your best bet unless you want to double dip. Rotastic, never played it. R-Type Dimensions, excellent R-Type game, absolutely stunning. It's $10, obviously, if you want to purchase it, but it's also back compat, which is great. So you can buy it also on the store. Currently, it's $10 digitally, only available digitally. So I would say absolutely pick it up without a doubt. The Rugby Challenge and Rugby League Live 3, these two I never played. Rumble Roses was an excellent fucking wrestling game with all types of girls. I would recommend to try to get it physical because it might be cheaper because it wasn't a sought after game. And if you can't, it is $15 in the store, as you can see, digitally. And I believe it's not, it's back compatible also, which is great. Now, Russian Attack, no backwards compatibility, only available in the Xbox 360 marketplace, and it used to be in the PS3 as well. This is a 3D brand new interpretation of the series. Excellent game. Absolutely excellent. It's only $10, but I highly recommend for you to get it. Don't miss out, because a lot of people, I believe, did not try Expatriate. And it's really, really good. Russian Attack, the original arcade as well. Fun game if you want to own the classic. It's literally $1.50 or 99 cents. So you can pick it up, and it's not back compat. You can only play it on the storefront digitally. So moving on to S, and I think this is the one with the most games. So let's do this as fast as we can. The Sacred 2 and 3 series, I never played. Sacred Citadel is another new age Golden Axe 4-player co-op. Excellent game. I've stressed this many times. Absolutely fantastic. You need to buy this. It is back compat, so you can buy it in the current store. I guess I bought this in another actual profile because I don't have it. So for the price of $10, I believe, right? I highly recommend it. Definitely a must buy. Saints Row 1 and 2, obviously you can get them cheap or physical. If you want to get digital for double dipping, they're $10 each, and they're back compat. At least 2 is. Well, they both are. And you have Saint Row. Obviously, all these you can play, as you can see on the Xbox One, and they're enhanced, and they probably have new generation versions as well. The Sam & Max Beyond Time point and click, I never played it. 1 and 2, but they are back to compat. The Beyond Time and the Save the World. If you're a fan, then I would say check it out. Samurai Showdown 2 was the arcade version, I believe. But this is also in the collection. But if you want to get it, here it is, $10. You know, it speaks for itself. It's been around for a long, long time. Want to get it for double achievements? You can. Samurai Warriors 2, never played. Samurai Warriors 2 Empires, never played. Sanctum 2, never played. Scary Girls is awesome 2D platformer. A whole lot of fun. It's only $10. I would highly recommend it. Very niche and different, but actually really underrated and appreciated. Excellent game. And it's on back compat, and it's only $10. So, again, I would highly recommend it. Movie Night, seen it. Don't have, never played it. Schizoid, never played. Scramble, never played. Scrap Metal, never played. Screen Ride, I played it on the Series 1. Fun game. You build your fun park, you have a good time. I would recommend it. It's cheap to buy physical both ways, either on 360 or on the Xbox One. Right here, if you want to buy it, it's $20. So that would be up to you if you want to double dip. And it is back compat, the 360 version as well. Sea Life Safari, never played. Section 8, 3 Justice, never played, but I heard it was really, really good. So, if that's the case, I would just say, if you're interested, take a look at it. It is $14, but it is only available in the arcade storefront, and it's not back compat. All these Sega games you can buy, they're all back compat on the Xbox current console, and they're all $5 if I'm not mistaken. So, or 10 and 5, I guess it rotates and it fluctuates. But you can get them still on the new consoles. Soccer Slam from Sega is excellent soccer game. Arcadey, very arcadey. It is only $10 via here, the digital store, which will probably be the easiest way for you to obtain it, because physical, I believe, is harder to find. But it's not expensive. So I would say you don't have the physical copy, $10. You can't go wrong, and it's a fun game. My Self-Defense Coach, never played. Once Upon a Time on Monsters, Sesame Street, never played it. Shadows of Assault Tenchu, I think I never played this one either. And one second, guys. So guys, as far as the Shadow Assault Tenchu, it is only $10. Now, I don't remember if this is like a 3D strategy. Yeah, that's what it was. It's up to you if you like those games. I never played it because I don't like those type of games, but it is back compat, and you can buy it for $10. It's only digital, so that's also something to keep in mind of. Shadow Complex is this is the 360 version. They do have the Xbox One version, which I would recommend to get that one better. This one is $14.99. Still excellent game. If you want to double dip, then you have the option, and it's back compat, which means you can still play it both versions on the new consoles. Shadowrun is multiplayer, so I wouldn't even recommend bothering with that, even though it says it's back compat. Shank 2 is an absolute must. Absolute must. Excellent game. Super fun. Super exciting. It's a shame they took out part 1. This one is back compat. It is $15, but it's worth every penny. The good thing is you can buy it later if you have it, because if you haven't bought it, because it's back compat. Shinobi, if you want to add it to your collection, it's already in the Genesis collection without being touched. This is the altered version without the Marilyn Monroe pictures, for example, things like that. So that's up to you. You want to double dip. It's only $5, and it is back compat. Shooting Love 2010 or 20X. I never played. It is a shoot 'em up, as you can see. It's $20, and it is only on the Xbox 360. I think you can get it physical. I'm not sure, and if it is, it's probably expensive. So that decision will be on you. Shotes Shogi, never played it. Shred Nebula, also never played it. Although I think we own it. It's only $5. It's a type of shooter almost like Geometry Wars, but with a little bit better graphics and different style. But with a lot of similarities. It is back compat. So I mean, if you want to purchase it in the future, you can. So at least there's that, and it's only a digital game. There's no physical, but it is back compat. Pirates, Sid Meier's never played it. Obviously, Silent Hill Homecoming and the HD collection is something you can get physical. Probably better off getting it physical because it's much cheaper. Here is $20 each game, respectively, if I'm not mistaken. This one's $30, the HD collection. So imagine, and it's up on you. But they're both back compat, so you can buy them later on if you want. Simora, if you want to double dip, I would say go for it. I actually beat this version, I believe, and I beat the other version that was out currently on Xbox Series X. I bought both versions. This is available physical on Xbox Series consoles as well. But it is a great game. Highly recommended. Wonderful shooter by Grasshopper Studios, the guys who did Shadows of the Dam and, No More Heroes. Singularity was excellent game. Obviously, I would say try to get it physical because it's probably cheaper. But it is $14 if you want to buy it. It is not back compat. And it's also, if you want to double dip, then I would say do that because you get two different SKUs. So you can get achievements for digital and physical. Up to you. Again, like I said, the Skate 1 and 2 and 3, I never played it, but I heard nothing but good things. But I've never played it, so I can't give you my own personal opinion. Sky Race, never played. Skulls of Shogun, never played. Skydive, I think I've seen it. I've never played it, I believe. It does the skydive, it's $6, though. Never played it. But it is available. It is back compat. And it is cheap. And you can get it digitally, but because it's only a digital game, no physical available. Skylanders you can't use unless you have all that other equipment, so this is kind of pointless, but you can get it physical as well. And get it probably with everything for like 200 or something bucks, depends if you want to spend it or not. Skyrim, obviously, if you can get it physical, it's probably much cheaper, but it is digital for double dipping, and it is only $4.49. So excellent price for double dipping, to be honest, in my opinion. Same thing with Sleeping Dogs. You want to get it physical, it's probably way cheaper. It is $20 physical, but it's an excellent game. You probably played it by now, but I'm just saying because it's a physical game. The Slender, The Arrival was actually a fun game for being small. I don't know if I would recommend it for $10. I think it's still a little pricey. It is back compat, but they also made a remastered version on the new current consoles, which I would recommend just to get that one unless you want to double dip. This one is back compat, so it means you could buy it later also. If you want to get both achievements. Small Arms, a lot of fun. 2D side-scroller. Running gun, kind of like Contra. With little animals, teddy bears, shit like that. It is only $5, so I would recommend it for $5. Why not? But it is back compat. You can play it on your Xbox currently, so there is that. You can buy it later on. Sniper Elite 1, 2, 3, and Ghost Warrior. Never played them, so I don't recommend them, but I know they highly regard them. I know a lot of people like them. Same thing like Solitaire. Solitaire. Never played it, but it is back compat. Sonic All-Star Transform or Racing Transform is the best, the most excellent racing of kart racing for the Sonic series and Sega series out of all of them. And I highly recommend it. If you can get it physical for cheap, go for it. It's only $20 a year. It is back compat, but this game is a must own. Absolutely must own. A lot of fun. Part 1 also very good, but it didn't have the transformation feature where you can change the car to a plane, to a boat, and then when you did this, it was in areas where you could actually use the car as a car or a boat as a boat in the water and stuff like that. But they're both excellent. If you can get them both physical, highly recommend. If you want to get them digital for double dipping, then you do you, because I think you you won't feel regrets, is what I'm saying. Well, they're both excellent kart racing games. The Sonic the Hedgehog 4, actual real Sonic 4, in my opinion, that was really, really good, and no one wanted to pay attention to it at the time because they were worrying that, they wanted 2D sprites. This game is excellent. $14.99. I highly recommend it. It is back compatible, so you can still buy it on current consoles. But don't sleep on it. If you haven't tried it, don't listen to the naysayers. I'm telling you, it is an excellent Sonic game. Excellent. In my opinion, better than the Mania, even though people love talking and sucking on Mania. Sonic Adventures, obviously, a 360 game. Sonic 2, Adventures 2, another 360 game. Dreamcast game. Both back compat. You can buy them only in the digital storefront. I think they're part of the Sega collection, so you can get them that way as well. But if you want to double dip, you can buy them here. They're $10 each. Sonic Free Riders was for Connect. Never played it. Sonic Generations, excellent game. They made it back compat. It's really cheap if you buy it physical. If you want to buy it here, it's $20. If you want to double dip, it's worth it as well. Excellent. Probably one of the best ones since Colors. And they are making the Shadow version, which is a director's cut, basically. So that's up to you. This one alone, I think it's fantastic. Sonic Fighters is an arcade game when you're playing as a fighting game with the Sonic characters. It's only $5. If you want to get it, I would say go for it. It's fun. And it is back compatible, so you could always get it later on. Sonic the Hedgehog was the first one in the 360 area that was doing a 3D version. Not super great, but not super bad either. It was some type of fun to be had there. The game is only $4.99, but physical you could probably get it for the same price. It's really cheap. Here's the Sonic 4, Adventures Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1. Same thing. That's part 1 and 2 are excellent. $10. The other one's $15. Don't miss out because these are really, really good. Sonic Unleashed, you could probably get it way cheaper physical. And if you want to double dip, you can buy it, but it's going to cost you $15. But it is back compatible, so you can buy it still later on current console. South Park, never played. South Park, tremendous. Tonorman, Revenge, never played. Space Ark, never played. Space Channel 5 Part 2, which is the sequel. It's also Dreamcast sequel. You can buy it $5, but you could also play it on the collection. I believe the collection version, it's cheaper because you get all of them. But if you want to have it here in the, in your Xbox, it is only available on 360. It is stuck there and it's only digital. So unless you got the Dreamcast version, of course. But it's a good game. For $5, maybe, I don't think you're really doing any harm or any wrong. So there is that. Space Gareth or Jareth. Never played it. I guess it's a shoot 'em up. I never really played it. It's $5. Says action adventure. No, I never. That looks more like Zoom. I never played it. Never played Space Invaders Extreme or Space Invaders Infinite IG. I guess they're new iterations of the old classic arcade. Spare Parts. I bought. It was only $1. For $1, I would say I recommend it because I heard a lot of good things. It is only on Xbox 360, and you cannot buy it physical, and it's stuck on 360. So for $1, I would say go for it. Obviously, the Splinter Cell Conviction is an exclusive, and Blacklist was multiplayer, multi-platform. But both of these are excellent games. You must own them. I say physical probably way more cheaper. But you can buy them here digital if you want to double dip for $20 each. And they are back compat. So that means you can buy them later on current consoles because they're back compat. So the same thing. Excellent Racer. Buy it physical, probably much cheaper, but you can get it for $20 here, which is a good price. And if you're a big racing enthusiast, obviously you're not going to go wrong. But it is back compat, so you can probably more than likely get it later. Explosion Man, excellent game, a lot of fun. Only $10. You can buy it later on because it is on current gen console, but it is only available digital. There's no physical. So keep that in mind. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Underpants Slam, never played it. This Truth of Square, excellent platformer. They remade a version for the new consoles. This version is $20 digitally, but if you get it physical for 360, I think it's probably your best bet, even though it is, available digitally via, the back and pat. But the physical copy will probably run you much cheaper and be a better option. Spyglass. I never played the SSX 1, 2, and 3 are all good games, but I never really played them. But you can get them physical, probably much cheaper. And SSX is actually back compat, so you can probably buy it later on the Xbox to play it on current consoles. The OG one is only 10, so but I don't think you can buy it. That's the only difference. Stackings I never played. Star Ocean's excellent RPG. The only one that came out on the 360 at that time. It is very expensive physical. It is back in pat. So if you want to buy digital, it'll run you $20. And it'll probably be your best bet because it's way more expensive. Physically, if I'm not mistaken. But it is back in pat, so you can buy it in current consoles at any point. Star Raiders, I never played, but it's a shoot 'em up, so it might be fun, it might be good. Like I said, for $1, you probably can't go wrong. So just, that's something that depends on you. The Battlefronts, obviously, and Star Wars Episode 3, the hack and slash, is amazing. Highly recommend it. They have these versions of these games also current gen. The first two, I think, no. But if you can get them physical, they'll probably run you cheaper. I don't remember if these are back compat, but these are $10 digitally. So there is that. It depends on you. There is no double dipping because they're OG games. They don't have achievements. But the Sith Part 3, Episode 3 is an amazing hack and slash 3D. Highly recommend it. It has the Xbox enhancements, which makes it look gorgeous. And it's only $10 digitally, so... But you can find it probably cheap physical because it's an easy game to find. I would highly recommend it for you to get it and play it. And it's back compat. The Jedi Knights, Jedi Academy I never played, just like I never played the Starfighter. Knights of the Republic 22, obviously OG classics, excellent RPGs. In the Star Wars universe, if you get them physical, probably be your best bet. I don't think any of these two are back compat on the new current consoles. I could be wrong. If I am, just correct me. But they are $10 if you want to buy them digitally, and they'll probably be cheaper than getting it physical. Republic Commando is definitely excellent. It is back compat, even though it doesn't say it there. Excellent game. If you can get it physical, I would highly recommend it. But if you can't, $10 is not a bad price for the digital one. But it's an excellent game, and it's nice that you can play it back compat. Star Wars The Clone Wars, also never played. The Forces Unleashed 1 and 2 are two of the best God of War S-style games in the Star Wars universe with Star Killer. Absolutely incredible, both games. If you like hack and slash like me, you're going to adore these if you've never played them. They are $20 each digitally, but physically, I believe you can get them way cheaper. I believe you can get them for like $5 or $6 each. So I would recommend for you to go that route. And they are back compat. If you want to buy them digitally, maybe later on, they might be cheap or on sale. So you can double dip. That's the way I can recommend them. But they're excellent games. I highly recommend them. State of Decay was a lot of fun. Wasn't a big fan at that, for myself until State of Decay 2. I kind of liked that one better and enjoyed it much better. But you also have here State of Decay 1. You can still buy it. It's only in the digital store. You can only buy it that way. It's only it's $20. So if you're a City K fan, obviously you should add it to your collection. If you're not, and you're a fan of the second one, then you can try the first one and buy it for $20. Storm, never played it. Strania is actually an excellent shooter. I haven't been able to buy it on my account, as you can see, but I did have it on one of the other accounts. It is back compat and it's only $10. Only in the Xbox store. There's no physical, so I highly recommend it. Street Fighter, Street Fighter, all these, like Street Fighter 3, they are all in the Street Fighter collection, so I would only recommend it if you don't have the collection. If not, you want to double dip, then you can buy them, even though, you know, they're not back compat, but that would be on you, of course. So here we go, Street Fighter 4, obviously, Tekken. You can get these physical, excellent game. This one's back compat, and they're $20 digitally, so it all depends on you if you want to get them, you know, or buy them digitally. But I own the Tekken one, you know. I don't know how much it is, but that one's not back compat. The Streets of Rage 4 is 2 is also, if you want to double dip, but you can also have it in the collection, so it's only $5, but if you want to double dip, there you go. Strider, cross-generation game. I play the current gen, excellent game, but if you want to own both versions, you can, because if you want to double dip for $1.49, you can't beat it. The Stuntman Ignition, I never played. It is back compat. It is physical, so probably cheaper. It's $15 digital. The Super Contra, it's in the collection. If you have all the Contra collection, it's in there. If you want to double dip, it's $5, and it's the arcade digital version. Never played Super Meat Boy, Street Fighter 4 Super Arcade Edition. Also, probably best to get it, you know, physical. It's $30 here digitally. It is back compat. Super Time Force, another cross-gen game. You can get it on the new current consoles. Double dip and get this version as well. It is $15 on this platform for 360, and it is not back compat. This version of Street Fighter 2 is the only place that has it. It's the remaster of Part 2 with better graphics. It's the HD remake. This is the one that I would recommend. It's $1.49 only. So this one I would recommend to buy before, you know, it's out of the store, because it is a nice remaster. And it's very cheap and only available on the Xbox 360 store. Supreme Commander 2, never played. Switchball, never played. Sensible World Soccer, never played. The Star Wars Republic Heroes, never played, but I know you can get it physical. It'll probably be your better bet. It's not back compat, and it is $20 digital, so it will all depend on you. Siberia 2, never played either, but you can get it physical, and it's $10 digitally. So moving along to letter T. Takedown Red Sabotage, never played it. It is an arcade-only game, and it is $15. So I can't recommend it because I never played it. The same way I never played End Wars, Advanced Warfare, Grawl, excellent, but I would recommend it obviously physical. Same thing like Ghost Recon 2, Advanced Warfare. Also, I would recommend it physical. They are $10 if you buy them digital. They are back compat, so that means you can buy them later on the current consoles if you want to own them. But I would say get them physical. It's probably way cheaper. The Vegas 1 and 2 never played, but I know I heard good things about it, and also it's probably best to get them physically. Double Cell, Double Agent, Splinter Cell. This is a really hard game in the series, but it was good. Probably cheap if you get it physical versus the $20 digital. But if you want to double dip, that's on you. And it is back compat. The Tecmo Bowl Throwback is a remake of the original Super NES or NES version. It's only $10. It is back compat, so you can still buy it currently later on your current consoles. But it is only available digitally. Obviously, the Tekken 6, Tekken Tag. These are available physical, so I would recommend physical. They're probably not that expensive. These are $20 digitally, and they're both back compat, so it all depends on you, or if you want to double dip. Same thing, Tempest, never really played it. Terraria, I never really played. The Test Drive Unlimited 2, physical will probably be the best option because it is cheap. You can get it digital here, and it's not back compat. Keep that in mind. Texas Hold'em, never played. The Blue Coats, North and versus South, never played. The Book of the Unwritten Tales 2, never played. The Bridge is a fun 2D side scroller that you can play, and it's like, it's like in black and white. It's very artistic, a lot of fun. It's only $10, so if you want to pick it up, I would say now is the time because it's only available through the 360, and it is not back compat, and it's only a digital game. There's no physical. Now, Dishwasher 1 and 2, without question, shadow of a doubt, I highly recommend it. These two games are hack and slash 2D side scrollers that are absolutely bloody and incredible. Highly recommend. They're only $1 at the moment, so for that price you can't beat it. They're worth every penny, and they're not back compat. So I would say get it as soon as possible because you're not gonna be able to play them back compat. The Escapists I never played. Evil Within, obviously, there's a new gen version, and this version, if you want to double dip, I think you can play both versions on current consoles, even though it doesn't say back compat here. If you want to buy the 360 version to double dip, you can get it for $2.99. That will be on you. The Fantasy Pants Adventures, never played. The First Templar, never played, but it is back compat. Gunstringer, again, excellent Connect game, but if there's no support, I can't really recommend for you to get it unless you just want to have it in your collection. It's kind of pointless. The King of Fighters, I believe this is 9, and this was a really excellent version of the game. I don't own it, but it's a really good one. It is $30, and I think physical is also very expensive. So it all depends on what you want to do, digital or versus physical, but it is back compat. Then the Spiral, Legends of Spiral New Beginnings is excellent, but it's an OG game, probably super expensive. If you buy it here, it's back compat on the 360, it's only $10, so I would recommend getting it digital. But it's a great game. Same thing like the Mall, excellent game. This is back compat though, you can still buy it later on. It's only $10 by Twisted Pixel. And it's a fantastic 3D platformer. But it's back compat, so that saves you. The Outfit was a lot of fun. Was released, launch game for 360. You can probably get this for $2 physical. I would recommend just get it physical. It is back compat, so if you want to buy it digital later on, you can. Right now it's $15. I think it's too pricey for that price, but it's a fun game. It's not bad. It's just small. Never paid the Path of Gold. All these Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us, never played them because I don't like point and click, with the story, driven type style games. But I do hear that they're fun and good and have good achievements, accessibility for those who, like those type of games or like just getting easy achievements, I guess. So, and then, the Walking Dead ones at least are back compat, and the Wolf Among Us has a current gen version. Thief, it was okay. I can't really recommend it. I thought it was average, but people love it. You can get it physical, probably dirt cheap. Here it's $2 cheap as well. If you want to double dip, it's not back compat, so you can double dip by picking it up digitally. Things on Wheels, never played. The Thrillvilles, I never played. Now Thunderwolf, highly recommended. Amazing shooter. With the helicopter, very phenomenal game in the shooting genre. $10. I highly recommend for you to get it if you haven't. It's absolutely incredible, and the good thing is, or the bad thing is that it's not back compat. So I would say get it before you can't get it no more. Time Pilot is the classic arcade from Konami. If you want to own it, great. It's probably just $1. It is back compatible. You can still buy it at any point, but it's actually 5. Time Shift, excellent launch game. It's probably cheap if you get it physical. Right here's $30. It is got compat, so you can always get it later. Tyquil, never played. The TNT Racer, I never played. Obviously, Splinter Cell Chaos is an OG game, excellent game. If you can get it physical, it's probably your best bet. It's probably cheaper, but here's only $2.99, which is not bad. So there is that if you want to pick it up. The Tomb Raider remaster or reimagining. Obviously, I would recommend the new generation one. This one was excellent too. If you want to buy it digitally for $4.99, you can. It is not back compat, but you can double dip at least. Tomb Raider Underworld and Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is the remake of the first one. Both back compat, both good games. $20 respectively, as you can see. You can probably get them cheaper for physically, and that would be your best bet in this case. Tomb Raider Legends, I think you can get it cheap too physical. It's $20 as you can see, and it is back compat, so physically will still work out for you. Tony Hawk 5 I didn't play. Two Humans, excellent game. This is actually free if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can download it free. Excellent game and a lot of fun. So for being free, I would say do it. It's back compat. Torchlight, I wanted to always play. I think it's like Gauntlet. It's supposed to be really good. Never got to play it. It's $14, $15. But I heard nothing good things, so I would recommend it just in the fact that I've heard good things from people I trust. Excellent price, I guess, and it's only on Xbox. But the good thing is you can buy it later because it is back compat. So just pin it and you save it for later. This game I heard is super expensive physical. Tornado Outbreak. I don't know or can't recommend it. I never played it. I heard it was okay, but you can buy it cheap here for $4.99 if it interests you. The Totem Ball, never played. Tower Box Deluxe, never played. The Toy Story 3 is excellent. I would recommend getting it physical. It's probably cheaper. You can get it here for $10. It is back compat, so you could always buy it later, which is a great thing. Toy Story Mania, never played. Track and Field, the classic Arnami game. You want to own it for the achievements, only $2.49. But I believe it's in one of the Konami collection as well. But it's not back compat this version. Trial Fusion, I never played. Trials HD, I did play. It's fun if you like that type of game. It is back compat, but I believe there's also a current gen version. And this version is $10. So it all depends on you if you want to double dip. Tron Evolution was okay. It wasn't too bad. We don't get a lot of Tron games anyway to begin with, but this one's $14.99. It's back compat, but I believe you buy a physical, you can get it for much, much cheaper. Tron Pico 3, 4, 1, 2. I would say I have no clue because I never played them, but some of them are back compat. The Twisted Pixel Game Bundle, if you haven't had none of these, you want to buy all of them in one shot. For the $30 price point, I think it's worth it. It has Comic Jumper, Mr. and Mrs. Explosion Man, The Wall, all in one shot. So that's an excellent buy, and they're all excellent games. The Two Worlds games, 1 and 2, I never played them. My son said they were good. I think if you buy them physical, it'd be your best bet because they're cheaper. But they are $20 here digitally if you want to double dip. Moving on to you. There's only 4 games, but the 2 games I highly recommend here, without a shadow of a doubt, and I suggest you get it without any hesitation. It would be Unbound Saga here, right? Unbound Saga and Earth Defense or Under Defense HD. This was an unreleased game for Dreamcast. As you can see right there, it's very expensive, but I would highly recommend for you to get it. You must. You could only play this one under the fee on the 360. So I would say get it, or this version, the deluxe edition. And Unbound Saga you could buy still on the Xbox store later on, but it's still worth the money in my opinion. Going on to Valiant Heart, cross-gen. I recommend the current gen version, but if you want to double dip for $3, you can't go wrong. But this is not back compat. This is only available on the 360 store. So if you want to own this version, it'll run you $3 for extra achievement. Vital Hearts, I never played ever, so I'm not sure. I think it's a strategy game. As you can see, it's $15. That's on you, but it's also back compat, so there is that. Vanquish, obviously the new remaster, I would recommend that one. But if you want to double dip, you can get it here. It is back compat as well. It's $20, but I believe you physical, you could probably get it for $5. Highly recommend Vanquish. Vigilante 8 Arcade was a Dreamcast game. A lot of fun. This was like a re-release. So for $5.99, if you want to own it, it's only in the arcade store. I would say go for it because it was a fun game if you never played it on the Dreamcast or on 360. The Viking game is excellent. It's not back compat, but it is physical. I would say get it physical. You could probably get it for $5 because I got a second copy recently for like $5. This is $15 digitally. It all depends on you if you can find it or not. I would recommend physical. Virtual Fighter 2, again, the Saturn version, I believe, or the arcade version, $5. If you want to get it, to have it for extra achievements, then it's worth it. If not, just play it in the collection, and it is back compat, so you can buy it at a later time in current consoles. Virtual Fighter 5, the Final Showdown, and 5 you can get physical, very cheap. I don't know if it went up in price now, but at the time I know it was cheap. Buy it digitally, it is $20, but Final Showdown you cannot get unless it's digital. This is exclusive, and this is $14.99. This is the only way you can get this version. So, again, if you want to own it, then you definitely got to buy it, even though it's back compat, so you can buy it later on current consoles. Same thing like Virtual on the arcade. You can buy it on current consoles. Excellent mech fighter, and this one's $15. But it's not available physical. Viva Pinata and Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. Both are excellent from what I've heard. They're both physical. You probably can get them cheaper. They're both back compat. And if you buy them digitally, they are $15 a pop. So if you want to double dip, it's on you. The Voodoo Dice, never played it, so I can't recommend or speak on it in any way. Moving on to W. There's 30 games, so give me a second. I'm going to take a quick breather. Walking Dead. That's another one of this point and click. It is back compat. I never played it, so I can't recommend it. But if you like it, at least you know it's back compat. And that version, I believe, is only available digitally. Never played War Worlds. Space Marine. Excellent, underrated, excellent title. This was the one that plays like a 360 Gears of War and hack and slash mixed together. The most highly anticipated sequel for me this year. And you owe it to yourself to play this. It's not back compat, which is criminal. But if you can get a copy of it, you can probably get it really cheap physical. And I would highly recommend for you to try it and play it. And it is $20 digital. So it all depends on what's easier for you, whether it's physical or digital. But I highly recommend it. Warlords I never played. Warlords, I guess 2 I never played. I never played Warp. Warriors of Orochi, Dynasty Warrior S games, never tried them. 1 or 2. Watch Dogs is a lot of fun. You can play on current consoles. If you want to double dip, I guess get this version too. It's only $4. Physical, you can probably get it for the same price, cheap as hell. So it depends on you if you want to double dip on current consoles and digital physicals of last gen. But it's a good game. I beat it. It was a lot of fun. The Watchmen 1 and Part 2 are 2 of the best 3D beat 'em ups I've ever played in 3D style. It is co-op. They are expensive. Both of them are $20. They both are available also in a pack, double bundled physically, which is stupid expensive too. But if you can get your hands on it, I would recommend to you to get it for better preservation. But if you can't, at least here you can buy them, and I would say pick them up because they are not back compatible. Way of the Dog, never played it. It's a Snoop Dogg joint. I think it's a fighter. Never played it, so I can't recommend it. Way of the Samurai 3, never played it. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, based on the TV show, never played it. Wink, Fable of Souls, never played it. Wing Commander Arena, never played it. This game, Winter Bottom, is an excellent platformer with some nice art style and different, unique character creation and character designs. Gameplay mechanics is a little bit different as well, and some cool little features. Excellent game. It is back compat. It's only a digital game. It is $10, but the good thing, you can still buy it on current consoles later on because it's back compat. Witcher 2 is the only way you can get this copy version. I believe they have it physical. I believe it's expensive. But if not, you can buy it digitally for $20. And it is back compat. So the nice thing is you can buy it later on if you see it on sale on your current console. Wits and Waggers. Never played it. Wolfenstein 3D is the original game brought to the current consoles in its original form. It is only $5, but it is also back compat. So you can buy it now, you can buy it later. Either way, I think it will, it depends on your flavor and taste. And it's a very sought after game that people might want in your collections. And it's only available digitally, but it is back compat, so that's a good thing. World Puzzles, never tried. Worms, I never tried. Worms 2 Armageddon, never tried. Worms Revolution, never tried. Never tried Worms Ultimate Mayhem. This, on the other hand, is a reimagination of the arcade classic Commandos. This is WOT, which is Wolf of the Battlegrounds, Commandos 3. Definitely recommend this. This is back compat. It's only available digitally, but it's an excellent game, and real tough. Very tough. But again, it's nice because it's back compat, so you can purchase it later, and you don't have to really purchase it now, which is a good little touch, an option. Never played the WRC5 game, but obviously it's physicals and it's not back compat, so I would say hunt down physical before digital because it might be cheaper. The Racketeer, never played. Wreck Revenge Revisited, never played. And the Where the Wild Things Are, it's based off the book and the movie, but it's better to get a physical. Because physical, I think you can get it for like $3. It's really cheap. I don't know how much this version is. Let's see, but it is only available on 360. It's $20 digitally, and it's not back compat. So that would all depend on you. Let's go. Moving on to X. There's only 3 games here. I would say get X Blades, even though it's not a great game, but it's part 1 to Blades of Time, which is a much better game. But this game is okay. You could probably get it for like $5 physically. I would say do it. $10 digitally if you have no options. I guess that's not too bad, but it's actually a nice little hidden gem. It's very simple but very good. Hack and slash action adventure. And it was only available on 360. So, I would say pick it up. If you can get it physical, even better. But if you can't, the digital option is also nice. The XCOM series, never played them. So moving on to Y. Y has Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z, which is excellent fucking game. I would recommend it physical. It's fucking $60 even digitally. If you can find it physical for a good price, go for it. But it is going to run you a little pricey because it's not cheap. It is a hidden gem for sure. So I would highly recommend it, but try to get it physically. Or if you want to get it digitally because you can't find it physically, then it is $50. Keep that in mind. The Yards Revenge, this is actually a nice interpretation of Yards from the arcade game. This is actually an interpretation of Yards that is very much like Panzer Dragon Saga or Ortha or Crimson Dragon, in that same on the rail style where you kind of have the movement and you can move left and right and back and forth and kind of make out all your marks and your the targets with the auto lock on. For the price of $1, without a question, I recommend it. It's really, really good and a must own on your collection. And it's only available on the 360, so you can't play it anywhere else. The Year Air Kung Fu is an arcade classic from Konami. If you want to get it, $249. It is only available here. And I don't think that you can play it back compat. So that would be on you if you want to own for your retro collection. And you're an arcade enthusiast with all the old school stuff as well. The Yohu Kablamo, I never played. The Yusumin Live, never played. And the 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual deck cards, also I never played, so I can't recommend them. And last but certainly not least, we're in the Z. And in the Z, we have 11 games. And Zapper was a lot of fun. If you can get it physical, I would recommend physical because it is cheap. But if you can't, then you can buy it here for $10. And I believe it's back compat, but it doesn't say it there. But again, I would recommend it physical because it's probably a lot cheaper. Ziet 2, never played. I believe it's a shooter or a shoot 'em up. Yeah, it's a 2D shooter. So, I mean, for $1.99, it's probably worth it. So, I would say it depends on you. Zero Clash UE and Zero Clash 2 are from Atlas. I believe these are arcade-style games as well. I just don't remember if it was like, it has a little bit of different gameplay, I think. I never really played them, but I heard they were decent. So for $10, they're not back compat. They're only available digitally. I would say get it on your own leisure, and you might enjoy it. Who knows? The Zombie Driver HD, they have a remastered HD version, which is better, and it's the definitive version. So I would say buy it on your current consoles. If you want to get this one because it's cheap, just to double dip, then for $250, I guess it makes sense if you want to do that. And again, like I said, it depends on you, but there is a new version for the current consoles. And that's the one I would recommend unless you want to double dip for $250. I can't beat that. Zombie Wranglers I never played. It's supposed to be a fun game. It says action adventure. I never played it. So I'm not sure how good it may or may not be. But for $5, you're probably not gonna go wrong. Plus, based on the people rating of the people that played the game, it's kind of like a mediocre, more than mid-average game. So I guess it depends on you. It's only in the arcade. It's only available digitally, and it's not back compat. Zoo Tycoon, fun game if you like building your own stuff, especially building zoos with animals. It is a current gen version, and this is the 360 version. So there's a digital and physical for 360 if you want to double dip. It's $20 digital. I can only imagine that physically is probably way cheaper especially the 360 version, and maybe even the Xbox Series X and S version or Xbox One should be dirt cheap. So again, it depends on you, but it is a fun game. Zuma, I never played. I never played Zuma's Revenge. I never played Zumba Fitness World Party, and I never played Zumba Kids at all for Connect. So that is pretty much all. The ones 0 through 9 are not even there. There's also a bunch of DLCs that you can get for a lot of these games. So all I can really say, guys, basically the 360 is a legacy console at this point. And all good things must come to an end. The sad thing is that, unfortunately, by them closing the store, we have lost, or are going to lose, a lot of great games that we probably perhaps will never be able to buy ever again. So whatever you can get your hands on, I hope you can get your hands on it. I truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I hope you can get them, because I know what it is to have games you love and you can't own anymore. I really wish that I could help out myself. I want to get a couple games. I don't know if I'm able to, but I hope my guide helped you. It's been an absolute pleasure to do it for you. It's been exhausting because when I talk a lot, due to my back pain that I have, I get gassed and winded and I can't breathe. But it's all in good fun. It's all in the love of gaming. And the 360 has gave us many amazing memories. Without a doubt, like I said in the beginning first part of the video, probably one of the greatest consoles of all time, definitely in the top 5. And if you have it as your number one, to be honest, I can't blame you, and I will completely understand why. It is a very, very great console, and it was a testament to its time. And there was a reason why it was number one, because it was absolutely fantastic, especially the arcade live store. Absolutely incredible games and experiences. So, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Share it with someone you think might like it. Thank you for all of you that continue to come by, because without you, my channel would not be sustained. And for all of you new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, thank you so much. I'm very grateful that you did. And if you subscribe, I'm even more grateful, because I know you didn't have to. But if you did, just remember, I consider you now part of my family. You can find me on any social media platform, all down in the description below. Don't hesitate. You can look for me there at any time. This is your host, T-Bot, your boy, with my buyer's guide. I love you guys. I hoped I helped you. It was sincerely from the bottom of my heart that I wanted to do this. I know it ran a little late, and I'm late to the game, but I feel that it would be all worth it, and I hope it helps you out. Till the next one, guys, I love you, and peace to the 360. It's been great. Your legacy will not be forgotten. Love you guys. Keep on gaming.